Hi everyone, welcome to my new video. In this video we will be discussing about heavy assaults versus Grenadier, and this will be a test between these two, whether which one is better in fighting against solo infantries or team fight infantries or against buildings. So first we're showing the statistics. You see the HP armor, more than 15,000, 22 armor, 50 speed, 6 view, 45 cost, and 17 production time, and 1 command points. Armor 1 damage, 136, and damage against armor 2 and 3 are also good. 35 is the firing rate. Explosion radius 0.80. Now here we comes at the Grenadiers. You see its HP is 1458, so it has less HP, less than 100, like 120 less HP and 2 armor less, but it has 4 extra speed. The heavy assault movement speed is 50, and while it has 1 extra view, which is only 6 for heavy assault and 7 for Grenadiers. Cost is 5 resource less. Production time is 1 second less. Command points is the same. Now you see the damage versus armor 1 is greater than the heavy assaults, and damage against armor 2 and 3 are less than heavy assaults. Rate of fire is 40, which is higher than heavy assaults. Firing accuracy is almost same, and explosion radius is 0.90, which is only 0.80 for heavy assault, so it has more explosion radius and it's better in infantry fight. So we will go into the battlefield now. So here it goes. We're starting with 1v1 heavy assault versus Grenadier, and we're going to see who is going to win. Both of them are rank 12 maxed upgraded. So, and none of the players are using any boost. Okay, so the score seems quite equal, but I think Grenadier lost more HP. It has less HP and armor though, but it has firing rate, greater firing rate, and good attack power. Okay, just for a little HP, heavy assaults won. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Here we will have 3 versus 3 heavy assault versus Grenadier. Okay, now we're seeing what will be the result. Of course, the positioning is not perfect. It's never perfect. It will never be perfect. But still we can get a good result. We can at least understand what's going on. So 1 heavy assault and 1 Grenadiers did fall onto the ground from each side. Okay, so the result is obvious. Alright, so now there will be 10 heavy assault versus 10 Grenadiers. Also, I would like to mention that infantry has type 1 armor, and buildings and heavy vehicles have type 3 armor, where light vehicles have type 2 armor, and only buildings have type 3 armor. So basically against infantry, their damage against armor 1 is now showing effect, which is for Grenadiers is higher. Grenadiers can deal 149 damage against armor 1, where for a heavy assault it's 136 in rank 12 max. So we have 4 Grenadiers surviving in a 10 versus 10 battle. Okay, now we are going for 50 versus 50. Okay, this will be a big fight. And also another very important thing is that Grenadiers have 0.90 explosive radius, where the explosive radius for heavy assaults is 0.80, and we know that in each cell 4 infantry can stay, so explosive radius is a very important thing in case of infantry versus infantry battle, and that's giving the Grenadiers an upper hand, and also their firing rate. So in large number, Grenadiers have a lot more advantage, and this is how usually battle goes. No one will fight 1 versus 1. Okay, so we're seeing the heavy assaults collapsing, and he has 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. He got almost 12. He got around not 12, I'm sorry, just 20 Grenadiers left. So he has 20 grenadiers still alive, and now there will be the final test on desert map. There will be other kind of test also, and this test is 100 versus 100. And now we will be having one cyclone in hide mode to see the results, since grenadiers are unable to hit helicopters. Of course heavy assaults do, but so that's why we cannot place a dragonfly here. And now from the left side, more heavy assaults are having free space to attack, and you see that most of the infantries are unable to attack because they don't have space. In the infantries that are standing behind, they're unable to launch an attack because for 100 infantries there isn't enough space just for attacking. We hardly manage this space in this map. So now we're seeing how many grenadiers is surviving. So you can see their grenadiers greater ability against damage capabilities against armor 1, which is infantry armor, and also their explosive radius 0.90, which is greater than heavy assaults 0.80. That's giving them a tremendous advantage. And we are seeing a huge number of grenadiers. There are 40 grenadiers still surviving. Okay, now the next test, there will be 1v1 heavy assault versus grenadier, but the grenadier will be in the forest. Now we know the effect in the forest. When it's in the forest, the firing accuracy of my heavy assault will be reduced to half. So the amount of damage that I'm going to provide to this grenadier will be reduced to a great extent. And here you can see the result. This grenadier is barely being taking damage from the rockets. Okay, we will recap again. I just want to show you the level of damage this grenadier and heavy assaults are dealing while this grenadier is on the forest. And here you can see I will use this cyclone to show you how much HP. It got almost 45% HP left. Now there will be 3 versus 3 heavy assault versus grenadiers. All the grenadiers will be hiding at the forest. And now we're having the combat. Now all the 3 heavy assaults are focusing on one grenadier, one single grenadier, and they finally, I think they will be able to destroy one. Yes, and they did. And we already know that in a team fight, grenadiers are already more powerful in a land battle against heavy assaults, although they are unable to hit airplanes, which heavy assaults can. So here we can see that in jungle the grenadiers have even more tremendous advantage. They can kill down a lot of heavy assaults more easily, and this time we will be trying 10 versus 10, and again one cyclone will be above. This will be for seeing how many grenadiers survive after the clashes. And we already know, so that makes clear that against fight versus infantries, definitely grenadiers are a lot more powerful, way more powerful than heavy assaults are. But of course we know the advantage of heavy assaults. They can hit helicopters while grenadiers cannot, and also the speed, velocity, running speed is less for heavy assaults. Grenadiers can run with 54 speed. So we already know who the winner will be. The thing is how many grenadiers will survive after this combat. So although grenadiers are good against infantry, doesn't mean that it will be able to beat up assaults and fire assaults. Definitely they're specialized for vehicles and buildings, so it's not wise to use them against lots of assault infantries. They can take down a few number of assaults, because they're better than heavy assaults against dealing with infantries. Okay, now one more final test we would like to show, just showing how much HP these grenadiers got, and also got 7 of them surviving against 10 versus 10. And now here we will be showing how much time does it take. Okay, so 2 minutes and 42 seconds. This 10 heavy assaults started to attack the HQ. and how much second it will take. Okay, 2 minute 57. It took 15 seconds. So heavy assaults took 15 seconds. Now grenadiers are coming. We will start counting from the first moment of contact. Okay, 3 minute 19 seconds. And of course I would like to mention that grenadiers can reach faster definitely, because they have 54 speed while heavy assault have 50 speed. So that's also a factor in team fight. 3 minute 34. So we can say that both heavy assaults and grenadiers can destroy buildings almost at the same time, but the defense and HP of the grenadiers are less, so heavy assaults are likely to survive more longer against any building attacks or unit attacks while they're destroying the buildings. But of course, grenadiers can beat heavy assaults while they're fighting against infantry. So in an infantry fight, grenadiers have the upper hand. In buildings fight, heavy assaults have a slight upper hand, not that much of a big deal. Yeah, so that's for all this video. Thank you for watching.